How y'all doing today? My name's Ayin, and today's topic of discussion is going to be one-sided interactions. One-sided interactions. Now, what I'm thinking about when I'm thinking about this topic, I'm thinking about interactions that you have with people, and they're just so one-sided, you actually end up thinking to yourself, partially through the whatever interaction that you're having, or after you've gotten done, conversing with them, why was I even there? You could have done this on your own. That's not to get this confused with, people using you as a sounding board. That happens from time to time. I have interactions like that where it goes both ways, and that's just the type of relationship that we have. It's a very loving relationship to where one time, this person might do most of the talking and I'm listening, giving some input, and the next time that we call, it may be the shoe on the other foot. But the thing is, it's still healthy, upbuilding interactions, and we're still sharing that time with, one another. And one of the things that I've mentioned in past videos, when I talked about, being on this 100% scale, and you're on a 100% scale when it's just you. When you wake up in the morning, you're free to do whatever you want, but you're 100%, whether you want to, shout to the top of your lungs, whatever, comes to mind. But then when you go to share interactions with people, this is in my book as well, Kilimanjaro's The Arithmetic of Family Communication. When you go to share interactions with people, it's a 50-50. You're agreeing to interact with this person and have, some sort of line of demarcation up where they end and you begin, or you begin and they end, however you want to say it. Meaning that it's not that just because if the scale's off balance a little bit, where it's 59%, them, and it's 41% you, then it's, this is just uneven. No, because relationships are a give and take. Conversing is a give and take. So that's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about these completely one-sided interactions to where you end up feeling drained when you're dealing with these individuals. And the point of this video is to bring awareness to these interactions that you have. Sometimes you might not even notice that, man, I really feel drained after I get done, going over to X, Y, and Z's house. Or, man, I really feel just exhausted after I get off the phone with this person. Or, man, I really don't even want to take this phone call. I don't even really want to, go over here and see this person because it's just so draining and exhausting. And you really don't even know why you feel like that. You just know on how you feel, and it's a sense of dread when it comes to interacting with them. And those are one-sided interactions. And I also refer to them on this channel as people who are conversational bullies that just, they'll hog up all of that 100% scale. They'll do 90 and do 10. Those are how you end up being in a deficit when you get done, finishing an encounter with them. Are you doing this to people? That's the flip side of this coin. Not only recognizing, when it's being done to you, so you can see what hand you have in controlling that to have, a better degree of control, so not as exhausted or, pacing your time with that person, but or are you doing it to people? You might not even notice that when people see you, in a way, they're, they want to go running. That's the reason why when I'm talking about relationships, you have to be aware of everything that's included. How you're coming off, how you're giving feedback, how you're communicating with the person. Are you showing the same empathy and concern that you want them to show with you? That's all I'm talking about. That's what I'm referencing when I'm talking about one-sided interactions. We've all had them. Whether we've been the one, making it one-sided, which some of us may, not want to recognize or fail to acknowledge, or whether we were on this side. Surely that's something you could relate to. Everybody can always relate to when something happens to them, but are you doing it to others? That's what I'm talking about. In the meantime, go ahead and hit that subscribe button if you hadn't already. Follow me on other social media, Facebook, Tumblr, Twitter, Instagram, the whole nine. I'm on all of it. And obviously I'm on YouTube. Okay, and if you hadn't already, go ahead and check out that book I've written. It's available on Amazon. You can look at the link in the description box. I am Kilimanjaro's Arithmetic to Family Communication. And it deals exactly with some of the things that we talk about on this channel. Having a balance in your life, a balance with these interactions with people, so you be on the proper end of the giving and the receiving, just kind of knowing on how to respect people for being who they are, and you have an obligation to yourself to be true to who you are. That's all I'm saying. In the meantime, stay encouraged, avoid being discouraged. My name's Ayin. You have a good one.